All right, and welcome back to Jediism 101. We are going to continue our exploration of what a Jedi realist is and how I was taught at my particular organization or temple online. Um, as we've discussed beforehand, we have gone over the what a Jedi is or Jedi realist is, and that is somebody who believes in the doctrines and belief structures and teachings and philosophies of the Jedi that we saw in George Lucas's Star Wars, in his movies, the TV shows, the comic books, the regular books, and we try to take those beliefs and those teachings and those ways of life and put them um, into being a real life practice. So we get to see, we can try to be Jedi in real time, or at least follow that belief structure. So we worked with our first teaching in the last video about being in touch with the living force. Because it's a long one, I'm not going to repeat it. You can go watch my previous video for that. But the second teaching, and there are 16 of these, is that Jedi live and focus on the present. We must neither dwell on the past nor be overly concerned about the future. As the mind wanders, focusing on the present is a task not easily attained, for the mind is not content with the eternal present moment. As Jedi, we must release our stress and ease our minds. Okay, well, let's break that one down. Excuse me. If we remember the prequel trilogy, in the first couple scenes when we meet Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi, Obi-Wan is expressing concern over something, kind of a feeling, and Qui-Gon's like, "Don't focus on the future. Keep your presence here and now." Now, not a while it's not a bad thing to look towards the future, you're here, you're now. You have things that you're doing right this moment. And what that is where you need to be. As I've often taught, we want to learn our lessons from the past to live in our present to apply to our future. Now, it's never a bad thing to have a plan. You can't just go throughout life by the seat of your pants. There are plenty of people who do it. Some of them are successful, some of them not so much. Honestly, probably most of them not so much because they didn't have a plan. And keep in mind, a plan doesn't have to have a lot of details. It just has to be rudimentary. Bullet points. You ever do the first draft of an outline for a paper back when you were in middle school, high school, college, that type of stuff? All those are bullet points. Those bullet points to your outline are just the plan. That's how you want to make your plan, is just, bullet point it out. But you need to be here. You need to be present. As Yoda would chastise Luke in Empire Strikes Back, never his mind on where he was and what he was doing. To the future, always he was looking. And that is what this second teaching is trying to get us to do. It is keeping us keeping our mind's eye focused. Not so focused that we can't see the forest for the trees, but in the present moment. And I believe I talked about that, about going out and experiencing every moment for myself, or for yourselves, I should say. Actually, everybody should be experiencing the best moments that they can at every point in time. Now, will that take more time? Of course it will. But you'll get better quality for it. This is where quality is going to encompass quantity easily. So, excuse me. So, our minds wander. There are devices that make our minds wander. You're probably watching me on one right now. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X. To name a few. I don't know the rest of them. There's so many different social media networks out there, and it's all designed to distract us. to keep our focus there instead of in the moment. And I will tell you, having a touch of ADHD, my mind can wander and it can be distracted pretty dang quickly. Now, I'm pretty good about being able to multitask, but I can tell you, I can do several tasks okay, or I could do one or two tasks really well. And personally, I need to focus on doing those things really well versus several tasks in once. And I think that's part of hustle culture that I'd really, try to bark against. Bark might not be the right word, but it's what I try to fight against is hustle culture and to be able to do everything and show everything and know all of it and do this, that, the other thing. I want to do a thing right this moment. And it's difficult. In this day and age, it's very difficult. And I think people need to take back their focus. This is where, meditation comes in. So now the main thing is we dwell, as far as what this teaching is concerned is, I said, you want to learn from your past. The teaching said, don't dwell on it. Well, dwelling on it and living in it is the same thing. You might, like I said, acknowledge that the past happened. Things happen. We know this. Acknowledge it, move on. That's honestly the best thing you can do for yourself. Acknowledge the problem and walk away from it. Now, as far as the future is concerned, well, people can get anxiety about the future. We all start playing the game of what if. There's a popular Marvel series on Disney right now that's entitled What If, and it's, all those, well, what if this happened? What if that happened? As much as I like to discuss multiverse theory, it's never been proven. It's a wonderful tool for DC and Marvel to sell things, and of course other places, alternate realities. And just like a chess player, you want to think several moves ahead. Moves, counter moves. That's chess. That's chess. That's fencing. That's anything. But you don't want to be so far ahead that you forget where you were starting from. So be mindful of where you are at and what you are doing. That's the best advice I can tell you. In the meantime, as I mentioned, look to your past. Those are your lessons. Look to the future. Those are your plans. But you still have to be in the present to make those plans work. So, if you have any questions, please do let me know. And I'm going to start adding this into my videos. Please do like and subscribe and even leave a comment. The algorithm needs help. TikTok has done some changes to how we do hashtags. YouTube is YouTube. So, and those are the only two platforms you're going to see me doing these videos on. So please do like and subscribe here, like and subscribe on YouTube, all that kind of fun stuff. Okay. Till then, as always, make sure that you are drinking more water, getting more activity in, taking some time for yourself. Be kind to animals, to plants, to the environment, to other people that you meet. Always be kind to yourself. You deserve it. All right. Till then, you guys all have a great day, and may the force be with you.